Hello everybody, it's Bernard, back at it again with another dokituber meal of sorts. Today it's going to be Rye Doki, or R-Y-E Doki. Assuming that's right, like rye bread. Either way, RyeDoki's a dokituber who makes mods. He's made a multiversal mod recently that includes yours truly and a whole bunch of other dokitubers as well, and something not so great may or may not happen to me, but the dokituber lad himself has a fairly unique meal. They're the first person to ever order, I think, a lemonade with their meal, as far as I remember. I know it's been a while. Large fry and a quarter pounder. This is not the first time I don't think we've had a quarter pounder, but this is a unique one because it is completely plain except for extra pickles. So it's going to be really dry and probably really disgusting. So, I mean, no offense, Rye Doki, but it doesn't sound too appetizing. So I might just eat a fry. Of course, Rye Doki is a bit of a newer dokituber, starting in, I believe, 2023. So they weren't, you wouldn't know them, I don't think, from the 2022 awards, but you should know them when we do the 2023 awards. Well, look forward to that. He's also working on other projects outside of like mods like that, like stories and different unique content. So there's a lot of stuff on his side. It seems to be coming up. It seems pretty cool. Very salty. I mean, hey, Yonder was telling me, like, hey, at least it's not, 4 medium fries like his, but I was just like, this sandwich is gonna be dry. I don't. That's why I'm trying to save this drink for when I eat the sandwich so I can kind of scarf it down. The meal was $10.99, but with tax it was like $12. So if you wanted to be like Rye Doki, it'll cost about $12. Definitely not the biggest meal. It is the meal that right now, at least I'm most worried about eating. I never had a problem finishing a meal. I'm worried. Like, I don't have a serious problem with pickles. I'm not a huge fan of pickles. My camera's slanted. Either way, I'm just kind of like take it or leave it. If it's there, it's there. But goodness gracious, just pickles, nothing else, no cheese. I confirmed it with this, like, are you sure this is what you get? He said, yes, absolutely, sauce. And because of my reaction to it, every other dokituber that knew about it was asking me to do it, which is why we're doing this now. I was like, I need to get something to eat. And they said, oh, you should do another McDonald's meal, and you should do RyeDoki's. So, here we are. Salty. I'm gonna have to. I'm not a huge fan of lemonade. Very sour. It doesn't quench my thirst as much as I would like it to. So, I'm a bit worried. No offense to RyeDoki, a wonderful person. trying to get this as quick as possible. Who would have thought this would have been the first upload of 2024 in April? I know, I've been busy. New semester with a lot of difficult classes because my major's nursing, so a lot of medical stuff. And it just took all my time. That doesn't mean I'm not working on the awards. We are working on the awards. I'm gonna get out as soon as possible. And if you didn't know we were doing that, pay attention to the community post, because we did make a cool community post about it. We are planning. But first, I have to work on another video. Hope to maybe get a mod out finally. Goodness, let me get a paper towel. They didn't give me napkins. McDonald's was busy tonight. They weren't doing too good. Their drive-thru was down, so they weren't doing too great. That's fries, extra salty for some reason. I don't like that. It just gets so much. Either you have to dip into something or ask them to just lay up on the salt. All right, the burger. Let me see how many pickles they put on here. Like 4, but it covers like the entire patty, so I should have a pickle in every bite. But that's literally it. It's a hamburger with extra pickles, because I'm pretty sure pickles normally is like 2 pickles. This is 4, so that is extra. I'm so sorry, Rye Doki, if I don't like this. It is a bit dry, but the real problem is it tastes really bland. Just without all the other stuff on it, it's kind of bland. Like, I can taste the pickles a little bit, but that's like the only taste. Like, it doesn't taste like much. This would be just like something you'd eat just to eat it. That's so odd. And I didn't put anything. Like I said, no salt, no sauces, no onions, no cheese, because that's what he told me. Like nothing on it but pickles. And it just doesn't. It just tastes very bland because of that, I think. And that might be why he likes it. You know, does it? Like, I don't know how much he likes McDonald's. It might just be like he just eats it just to have something to eat if everyone else is going to McDonald's. It could be. I have no idea. But yeah, I was wrong. It's not dry. It's just I could eat it very easily. It's just Even with the pickles, it just doesn't feel like there's anything to it. Ain't much to it. And that's on McDonald's end, not your Rye Doki. Tastes like a hamburger. It really just kind of tastes like a hamburger. Pickles doesn't really add or take anything from it, just other than texture. Like, I can tell it's there. It doesn't taste like anything. So maybe it's just my McDonald's fucking up with their pickles. I don't know. I'm trying not to even taste. Strong. Sour. Just not my forte. Done. It's weird drinking lemonade because you can also kind of taste and feel the little shreds of lemons inside the lemonade. It's a little weird. I'm not a huge sour person. I can do it a little bit in like small quantities, but it's just not something I'm used to. So I know that a lot of you are probably like, lemonade's awesome. I don't know, last time I had lemonade was like probably a couple of years ago at a fair, where it's like they're known for lemonade. I honestly didn't taste any different from that. It tasted like lemonade, but what do I know? Very sour. I wouldn't get it again. Like, I'm not a huge sour person. I mean, if I drink it more, I'm gonna like it more. I know in the summers, I kind of get around to lemonade, especially if it's homemade. Tastes really good. And if you just eat or drink more something, you're gonna kind of get accustomed to it and like it. So don't take my word as gospel. The sandwich, I still would think it would be bland either way. I objectively, like, it's like there's nothing else to it. So it doesn't taste like anything other than like the bareness of it. So I think it's lacking. And the fries were oversalted. That has nothing to do with Rye Doki. That's just McDonald's being McDonald's. Because objectively they do oversalt their fries. Like, I'm gonna need some water after this. Either way, that's RyeDoki's meal. It cost $12. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I don't know what the worst McDonald's meal would be. There's always been something that I've enjoyed, and I enjoy the fact that this sandwich wasn't dry. I know that when I tried, I think it might have been Doki's McDonald's meal. It was like a double quarter pounder plain, and it was super dry, and that was tough. But I also liked, I think he got another, like a double cheeseburger or something like that, and it was pretty good. So it's a give and take with every meal. And of course, one of the reasons I wanted to do this was just for fun, to kind of see what dokitubers eat, and also just to try new things like this. You know, I'd never even think to try this and give my own opinion on it, but now I have. So, yep, that's his meal. It is a double quarter pounder, no cheese, completely plain. You just add more pickles. Make it a large meal, and for your drink, choose lemonade. And that's it. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. It's good for lunch if you don't want to eat too much. That was pretty like low meal. I thought it was pretty decent meal, like portion wise. Wasn't nearly like the size of like Zachary's Bink Box or anything like that, and it wasn't a super small like Cane Monger's just single sandwich. I think it's well rounded in that aspect. You know, I'm trying to be positive because I like Rye Doki. I don't want to offend him at all. I think he's an amazing person. I think he has really creative ideas. If you want to know a little bit about his content, what he does, he has more of a multiversal series kind of aspect on things, talking about universes, multiverses, and then what he calls an omniverse that expands everything in its own interests. So check it out. There's series there. You will see my sprite there, so you'll see Panerk in one of those mods, and hopefully in future ones as well. So it could be pretty cool. If you at least enjoy me and my content, then I think it's at least worth checking out, because I am in that mod, and you know what that means. Usually when I'm in a mod of someone else's creation, we try to somehow make it canon to the events of what we do here on the channel. So while we haven't completely figured it out, because the whole story's not done yet, we are trying to figure out different ways to orient it to the story that we have for our multiversal mods here. So it should be pretty exciting. So make sure to check it out just for the canon and the lore because we will most certainly be referencing it because we want you guys to get excited and interested in other people's content. This is not a promise of return to the McDonald's meal. It's just kind of whenever I can, because one's money. It's a lot cheaper just to make stuff at home. So I try to do that more often. So I don't get the chance to just eat McDonald's like this as much as I used to, so I apologize for that. We're working on mods and the awards and other projects that I've just been wanting to do, and school and my job is just the priority. So of course I know that videos are on the lacking, and I apologize for that. But I'm always thinking of new ideas, always trying to work on interesting things and interact with people, be part of different collabs. If you want to just see, aspects of me and other things, check out Jay Quillen's newest video. I made a promotion for that because I'm in it. You can hear my voice. I make a voice cameo in that mod. Or look at some of, it's called Maniac Productions now, but it used to be, C Artistic Studios or Castverse Mods. I'm in one of their videos recently for analog horror. I'm going to be in future ones for that, for voice acting and things like that. So I've been appearing in other things. I think a newer dokituber, Natsuki Simp, has been recording a couple gaming videos with all of us dokitubers are there. So I'm still doing things and trying to be active in the community for collabs and things like that. I still do live streams every once in a while. I've done a couple Final Fantasy streams as I've just gotten into that recently. So there's still lots of things happening. So just get into the Discord, keep up with some things, and hopefully I'll get some cool stuff out to you as soon as possible. But thank you, Rye Doki, for this wonderful meal. It wasn't nearly as terrifyingly bad as I thought it was. I was a little worried. I was really worried I was gonna, choke and die. And I'm pretty sure the other dokitubers were hoping that was going to be a reaction. But I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. It was not nearly as bad. I can absolutely see someone being able to absolutely eat this. This is not inedible. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be.